playing with the bit rates to see what the transcoding was like in Twitch, and I thought the quality was better, but it's actually worse. If I try to cheat and use a higher bit rate than normal, it forces me into it forces me into a much lower bit rate. So the bit rate that you see when I try to run 15,000 is actually only about 4,000. So it's great that I have transcoding, but the quality is so bad. Another reason why I was playing with it is because since I started streaming at a higher bit rate, I've been eating up hard drive space like crazy. Like absolute, like 230 gigs was like 10 videos or something. Um, Maybe not even 10. So I've got in the background everything going to my big 8 terabyte hard drive. And it says it'll take an hour and 40 minutes for it to all transfer over. But if I don't do that, I will run out of space midstream, which will suck. So not going to do that. Anyway, today I'm hoping to play at dead of night. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I need to go into Discord and bug everybody, let them know what's going on. Need to move OBS over too, because I can't see me when Discord pops up. Discord loves to take control of everything on your screen. It's kind of obnoxious the way that it works sometimes. I will be like trying to search something in Google, and it's like, no, you're logging into Discord. That's what you're doing. And it doesn't matter how many times I try to go back to my browser, Discord tries to take over again. It's super annoying. I keep trying to type guts instead of guys, which would be cool. I wish I were guts. I don't think that I could pack that sword around, though. I have a feeling that I am too out of shape for that. Cool manga, though. I will say that. I've not watched any of the anime or anything, but I read the first book, enjoyed it. Well, let's be honest here. I read about 3/4 of the first book, and then a whole bunch of shit happened, and I've been meaning to go back and finish it. It just got really super fucking interesting, too. Oh, God, strong. I hope somebody comes in here. I hope it's not just me alone talking into the void. I remember what that was like. It was not fun. I did not enjoy being alone, talking into the void. Maybe I should just like go snatch up the cat and sit him like right here, and then he can talk into the void because he doesn't care. He's a cat. He has no concept. He stares long into the void every time he looks at something in the corner that I can't see. Ghosts, demons, insects, whatever it might be. Oh man, I love those comics. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those, but they've got like those short comic strips where it's like the shit the cat deals with. It's like talking to the monster in the corner of the room. I saw one the other day. It was like the cat's sitting staring at the corner of the room, and the human's like, I wonder what he's looking at. And then it shows the cat's perspective, and there's like a ghost there. But then it completely flips, and it's like a ghost family with a ghost cat. And they're like, I wonder what he's looking at. And it shows it from the ghost cat's perspective. It's just a pissed off real life cat. Thought that was cute. You know, if you stare long into the abyss, it has a tendency to stare into you. Also, ghost cats are the best. Don't really believe in ghosts, but I will say the one kind of ghost or experience of has always been animals. When I lived at my old place, I saw them all the time because over the course of like the 15, 16 years I lived there, I probably had 10 pets. Mind you, most of them, like 2 of them lived the entirety of that, but somebody in the neighborhood was being an ass. I think someone was poisoning my animals because there was like 2 years where I lost a lot of pets due to what might have been antifreeze poisoning, which is awful. But that's why I kept seeing, well, that's not necessarily why, because it's probably not actually ghosts, but it seemed like I was seeing the ghosts of animals that I had previous. Sometimes you'd even feel them, which was super weird. I'd be like laying in bed, passing out, and I would feel like an animal jump on the bed and curl up next to my feet, thinking it's one of the living, pets I had. And then I need to get up for something. I have to go pee or whatever. and be like, there's nothing here. This is really fucking weird. What the fuck is this about? Am I hallucinating? Which is totally possible. In fact, the other night, let me adjust this a little bit. The other night, I saw something that was super fucking creepy. It's probably a good time to tell this because there's no one in here. But it did weird me out. And I think it was an actual hallucination, which humans do hallucinate occasionally. It happens. Doesn't mean you're crazy. Pretty much everybody has like a weird wiring issue in their brain occasionally, and they'll see, hear something. But it was actually this doorway. So like this way is my bed. My bed is right there. And I was laying in the bed with the laptop on this desk turned the opposite way. So it's kind of pointed toward the wall. And that's where I like watch stuff before I go to bed, you know, YouTube videos, episode on, I know there's nobody here. I'm talking into the void. I already went on this rant with myself about talking into the void and about how I should just bring the cat in here and set him in front of the camera. But I had a scary thing happen. Now, I don't really believe in ghosts, but I've had experiences that I can't quite explain, so it's possible that ghosts are a thing. Before I get into that, if you notice that the quality is a little bit lower, it's because Twitch is now forcing a lower bit rate. So previously, what it was doing was it would transcode into 720p, but it wouldn't really mess with the bit rate if it was above the recommended. Now it does. Now it messes with the bitrate and it forces me at 4,000 kilobytes a second, which is low enough that the benefits I see on YouTube don't matter as much anymore, which sucks. I wanted really high quality YouTube videos and decent quality Twitch videos. And that seemed okay to sacrifice a little bit on Twitch because Twitch is temporary. It's 7 days, that video is gone, except for clips, obviously. But for posterity, the YouTube videos are going to be around forever. So 10 years from now, if somebody wants to watch me play Outer Wilds or something, right, they're going to find it on YouTube and the quality is going to be garbage. So but anyway, so if you notice less quality, I'm sorry. What I'm probably going to start doing in the future is I'm probably not going to renew Restream and instead stream to YouTube and Twitch separately. So I have like an hour-long YouTube stream, and then the remainder of the stream will be Twitch. YouTube will be all talking, and Twitch will be all games and stuff. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, ghosts. I saw something the other day that I can't explain, and the only thing I can figure is that I hallucinated, which is actually surprisingly common with human beings. We do it all the time, whether we're aware of it or not. The most common, actually, that I know of is hearing your name being called. A lot of people experience that. Now, if you're in like a big crowd and you think you heard your name, that's actually just pattern recognition. Your brain heard something similar to your name and has extrapolated it, right? But if you've ever been by yourself somewhere, like walking the halls of your high school by yourself, and you hear your name, that's a hallucination. I've had that happen a bunch when I was a kid. But yeah, so I think I hallucinated a thing the other night, and I was not asleep, but I was laying on the bed right here looking toward that doorway. And it was pitch black. Well, not pitch black in here, but it was pretty damn dark. None of these lights were on. There was just the light from my laptop. I was watching YouTube videos about space. That's kind of important later. But when I looked over at the doorway, I saw something. And when I focused on it, I wonder if I can recreate this. I can't see to recreate it, but I'll try. So it was a silhouette. You couldn't make out any color. Hang on. Let me see. How can I go about doing this where it maybe would work best? Yeah, hang on. I'm going to do some lighting changes, boys. Hold up. This work? Yeah. That is fucking literally what I saw. I saw an arm reach out from behind the doorway. It like reached out. I could see the fingers and the thumb. It like closed into a fist and then receded back into the hallway. And I'm like, fucking excuse me? What? What? No, that can't be. I had to be tripping. Have to be. I had to have hallucinated that. So, the reason why the space video thing is kind of important is when I realized that I saw this thing, I thought maybe I had like disassociated for a moment and there was something on the video, like some B-roll footage or some nonsense. I don't know why my lights are being weird. That maybe looked similar. So I like scrolled back through the video and checked it to see. And yeah, no, nothing even fucking remotely similar. It was really, really weird. It startled me. Like my heart rate increased and everything. And my first thought wasn't, oh, there's a ghost. My first thought was, somebody has gotten into my apartment and they're fucking with me. That was literally my first thought, which is why it's scary. You're like, how the fuck did they get in here? You know? And there's only one way I can think of, unless you like break a window or break down the door, and it's an access panel in the bathroom that leads to the attic space. And because the attic space of all the apartments is connected, if someone wanted to be a real fucking creep, they could set up a ladder, go up into the attic space, go to the next apartment over, open the attic space, and come down in someone else's apartment. But there's no way that a person reached their arm out, freaked me the fuck out, then ran back into the bathroom without me hearing, got up past the ceiling panel into the attic, and put the ceiling panel back without making a fucking noise in like 2 or 3 seconds. No way. So it was weird. It was weird, man. Well, shit, I guess if nobody's going to come, nobody's going to show up to the stream, I will just go ahead and log out. Yeah, everybody is. No one's here. I have copies of the VODs for Outer Wilds from where I played it, but there's a problem. There was a graphics card issue that kept giving me a driver power state failure that would randomly restart my computer when I was in the middle of streaming. And because of that, it corrupted a bunch of the footage. So you would get like the first day, the third day, maybe the fourth, and then the sixth day, but there would be huge like 6-7 hour blocks missing. I still have copies of those video files in case I could find a way to recover them. That would be fucking amazing. Also, because at the time, I'm pretty sure I dual encoded, so they would be at a high bitrate too. They would be nice looking. Let me go into my VODs here. Was it 22? I think it was 2022. Did I make an Outer Wilds folder? I don't believe I did. Hang on. Like, you want to see just 2022, all the files? These are the ones I didn't organize. Okay, these are just the ones I didn't organize. The ones I did organize are like in here. But there are a couple of these that are corrupt and weird, if I remember right. Yeah, these are all just old VODs. I should have paid attention to the size of that. You want to look at the big ones because those are full streams. What is this? Okay, this is Soma. So I got my old Soma VOD. Let's move forward. Oh, no. So for those that weren't here at the time, this is Sir Vincent van Meow the third. Sir Vincent van Meow the third. He was a stray that I took in. He had a fucked up ear, which is why I named him Vincent van Meow, like Vincent van Gogh, who had a fucked up ear. Although I don't think that the cat did it to himself. He disappeared. This cat disappeared. Never saw him again. I don't know what happened to him, but he straight up fucking disappeared. I am so glad that I've got this footage, though. I am so glad that I got this footage of me just loving on this cat. This cat fucking loved me. I have never had a cat in my entire life that loved me more than this little shit. I'm so glad I found this. I miss this dude so much, man. He was such a good cat. My old setup wasn't better at all. That's not even true. That place was falling apart. The acoustic panels were literally to cover up how fucked up the walls were. I don't really need them here because I don't have fucked up walls here. Yeah, but if you actually saw the wall underneath, you would understand there are like giant gaping holes. This used to be a kid's room. This was a house I lived in. It used to be a kid's room, and the kids took pencils and stabbed holes in all the walls. They were like dry rotting. The desk was an L-shaped desk. Absolute nightmare. It cost more than the one I have now. It was a nightmare to put together. I wasn't able to move it with me because I couldn't get it back apart. I didn't have a second monitor. This is actually a 32-inch television that I used because I couldn't afford a second monitor at the time. The camera was a cheap Aki 1080p camera that I got for $25 versus my $300 one now. So, like, yeah, I could imagine that maybe this objectively looks a little nicer, but the setup was way cheaper and everything was fucking falling apart. It was not a good setup. I just was good at hiding the fact that it was super hillbilly-y. Why do I? Because I wore glasses a lot more back then, but my glasses are fucked up now. I also only had the one set of lights here. I need to look at the big ones because these are full VODs. I'm looking for Outer Wilds. Oh, this is Stray. Give me a second. Let's go back further. What was this? Oh, I miss having this setup for chat. It looked cool. Why do I need glasses? Because I'm nearsighted? I have terrible vision. Like, really bad. I'm legally blind. If I drive without some kind of corrective lens, it's illegal. I have, like, +5 vision. Yeah, see, that one is corrupted. Why are you wearing, like, contacts now? Because my glasses are... Do you not listen at all? I literally said, oh yeah, I wore glasses at the time. I don't wear them now because my glasses are fucked up. Like, I answered the question with the literal first statement about glasses. Oh yeah, I'm wearing contacts now. Sorry, I thought you meant why are you? Okay, I take it back. I take it back. Yes. Yes, I'm wearing contacts. That is correct. I am wearing contacts. I feel like this is Outer Wild. Yep, here's Outer Wild. These are the old Outer Wild VODs. And they were long too. Like, look at this. This is a 7-hour VOD. These old streams, I used to stream 7 hours from, what was it? 4 to 7. I used to stream from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. Sorry. But like, this is an Outer Wilds VOD that I can't play back. It's corrupted. But if you look at the size, it's 10 gigs. So there may be a way to recover these. If I can recover these broken VODs, I will be able to basically put back together all my Outer Wilds playthrough. Does that make sense? But I'm not entirely sure how. Because they're MKVs. They even say, like... They even say in OBS, like, this is the file format that you should use because it is more likely to be recoverable, and then it didn't recover them. Yeah, you might be able to fix the header with that software. Because I have a better cam. Yeah, so the old camera had an uber high contrast, which makes it either makes me look pale because of how I had to set up the lighting, or there was so much contrast that like the rings under my eyes were more noticeable, which gives me age because I have rings. Can you see that? I have rings under my eyes, which is the new thing that happened in my 30s. Thank you, 30s. I really appreciate it. Well, I don't know how much it would cost. I don't know how much it would cost, which is why I did it. And I only recently had anybody who even had a remote interest in these old VODs. This is before I streamed to YouTube and stuff, which I wish I had, because that's actually why I went to Restream. Because now that I'm streaming to YouTube also, this would not be a problem. Does that make sense? There's probably software I can get that will fix it. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I know. I know. Most of my viewers actually came out of Outer Wilds. Outer Wilds was my highest viewership. I was 10 to 20 viewers, I think, a stream with Outer Wilds. It's fucking insanely popular. And it's because whenever you go live, like there's entire Discord communities that see that you've gone live and they show up. That's back during the days of like Soups and Katrina Y2K and a whole bunch of other viewers that aren't around anymore. MKV recovery. I'm going to put in open source so that hopefully I can find something free. Hang on. Hey, Brant. Okay, give me a second. We'll see what happens. Give me a minute. What hex editor do you recommend? I'm pretty sure this is the one I used to use. HXD? Pretty sure. But I don't know if it's open source or not. Yeah, okay. I feel like I used to use this, but it's been forever since I used a hex editor for anything. Okay. Sorry, I was looking at versioning. Let's find... No. I mean, yes, English, that's great. Yeah. Okay. Put this in downloads. Hold up. Hold up, boys. Save. Open. Open, please. Please open. Thank you. Open. Thanks. Okays. Next. I accept. Sure. Okay. What do you mean you can't? Oh, I know. I know you can't. Replace these files in destination. Skip these files. Oh, sick. Hold up. Hang on. That's the reason why I ran out of space. The reason why I ran out of space is because these files are duplicates. So if I Control X, go to my external, hang on, I'm doing two things at once. If I try to paste these, will it ask me to skip them all? Yep, skip these files. It only added one. Good, I'm glad that I caught that, which means that if I go back to my saved videos, I've got to clear this disk space, chat, in case you're wondering what the fuck is going on. Delete. Yeah, they're too big to recycle, I know, but I just backed them all up, so we're okay. I just saved myself 233 gigabytes of space on my hard drive. So that's that's why I was like, oh shit, I got to do this. All right. X64 open. All right. I need to go back to my OBS recordings. Shit. Yeah. Hang on. I hate fucking... Okay, wrong one. VODs. 2022. The month of April. No, March. It was March. It's around my birthday. This one. Okay, I'm going to go cancel. I'm going to go here. Can I drag this? Can I drag this? Yes. Okay, I'll show you what the results are for this file. But you're going to be flashbanged. So fair warning, I don't think there is a dark mode for this. What I'll do is I will shrink the window. Okay, I'll shrink the window so that you're not straight up blinded by it. Cool? Cool. Okay, here we go. Scoot this over so you can see. So I dropped the MKV file into here, right? Let's expand this a little bit. It's a fuck ton of data, but I don't know what to do with this. Is it? That's what the 00 is, right? It is. It's dead. So that is an empty file. That is 500 something gigabytes big. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, let's try a different one. Also big oof. Also big oof. Also big oof. Fuck. I don't know how anything could have overwritten it. I don't know how. But that means that these are all just taking up space for no reason. That sucks. Yeah, but here's the thing. OBS crashes with the computer. And then a new file is created upon boot up. Hey, that's a good idea. Right click. Hang on. 7-zip, there it is. I don't know what I was looking for. Add to an archive, sure. 7-zip's fine. Compression level, let's go ultra, because why not? That's funny. And then, okay, let's see what the size is. Yeah, that really bums me out because, oh, wow, I'm going to stop doing this because it's causing computer issues. No. Probably because the overwhelming size of this zip file. The temp file, not the actual zip file. Cancel, please. Yes. Okay, there we go. Okay. But yeah, it really sucks because Outer Wilds was one of the best games that I ever played. It was one of the most amazing experiences I ever had. I can't play it a second time. It and The Witness were two games that, when those corruptions happened, destroyed it. Maybe the day after, yeah, it's possible. But, I mean... It doesn't really matter anyway. I just wanted to test it to see what would happen. In fact, here's what we'll do. Just to see... Right? But Outer Wilds was actually... Let's find one that's big. 21 gigs. Right? We'll 7-zip, right? We'll add it to an archive, but we'll just use fastest. Hey, do you think Store would do it? Hang on. It's still going to take forever. It will take 10 minutes to compress this file. But if you look at the size of the temp file, it's not getting any bigger than 16 megabytes. Okay. I will. I should pay more attention. I keep hitting no. I should pay attention to the actual. I'm not. I'm just getting in a hurry. But I'm really, really curious if you're actually right about that. So let's set it to fastest. Memory usage, 3 megabytes, right? It doesn't give me an output size. Oh, when it starts. Okay, fastest. See, it says it's 21 gigs, right? Dude, this is super fast. Hang on. What's the size of this? 4.62 megabytes. So this 21 gigabyte fucking video file that corrupted, it probably has like information about the actual archive, what the name of the file. That sucks, dude. That sucks so bad. That sucks so bad. I wish that had never happened. It has been a long time since I played the game. I actually had considered going back and replaying it because it had been long enough, but nobody really wants to see a second playthrough which is why what I was going to do was play the mod. Like, I even played the DLC, but there is like a mod add-on that adds extra content that someone created called Visions or something. There are insane compression algorithms. You guys might remember that dude that lied and yeah, so if you know a good compression algorithm, then you can kind of cheat it, right? So like, let's say you have a file. In that file, it just has binary data that's a whole bunch of like ones, or in this case, zeros. Let's say zeros. So you can create an empty file that is massive, absolutely massive in size. And then using the compression algorithm, because you understand how it works, it's going to be minuscule on the other end. That actually might be a fun thing to just do. Like, I'm compressing them right now. This will uncompress to 153 gigabytes. This zip folder will uncompress. It will decompress to 150 gigabytes. But we're about to find out what this 150 gigabytes looks like as a zip file. It's probably, I'm going to say 20 megabytes. Yeah, Extra, we just figured out that I really and truly lost my old Outer Wilds footage. 33. So if you decompress this folder, it will decompress to 150 gigs from 33 megabytes. And if I were to use Ultra for like the really stupid hardcore compression, it would probably be smaller than that. It would take forever to unzip, but that's interesting. All of these dead files are in that. How much is it again? 153, I think is what it said. Let's see. 153. Might as well get rid of them. They're just proof that I streamed those days. That's it. But there still is like some footage. Oh, that's Portal. That's right, because it's this month. It's around, I think, from like the 21st through like the 27th or something. Gotta pay attention to these file sizes. There we go. Yeah, this is me playing the DLC. God, the DLC is so good. The DLC is so fucking good. No, we're gonna play at Dead of Night. At Dead of Night. Because we're behind on schedule. We ended up doing a whole bunch of stuff. That's why I don't like doing schedules. Every time I make a schedule, something happens and it completely derails. Like, we watched Digital Circus one day. Outlast ended up taking longer than I expected. Monstrum is still coming. Don't get it mixed. It's coming. But at Dead of Night, I think, is the next game I'm going to play. I probably shouldn't talk into the cup. Actually made a protein shake because, I don't know, I didn't want to make food. I watched a cool Garant Thumb video this morning. Most of you guys probably don't give a shit about that, but Garant Thumb is, what would you call him? A gun YouTuber? A military YouTuber or whatever. But he did this thing on, what was it? Tracking and counter-tracking in a rural environment, and it actually was really interesting. I just clicked on it because I was bored. It was like 9 o'clock in the morning. I didn't know what I wanted to watch, so I just put it on. It's an hour long. Ended up watching the entire thing. It's actually entertaining. It is kind of a dude LARPing in the woods, though. If you focus on the fact that it's a dude LARPing in the woods, it becomes a lot less interesting. But he is like an old SEER trainer, which, if I remember right, what does SEER stand for? Search something reconnaissance expert. I think it's search extraction reconnaissance expert, something like that. Hang on. I used to know what this was. What does SERE stand for? Survival. Sorry. Survival, evasion, resistance, and escape. I knew it was an acronym. I just got every single part of that acronym completely wrong. But he used to train people. So he was a survival, evasion, resistance, and escape expert. He trained military people, and he talks about doing it in the woods. It's actually really interesting. A lot of stuff that I wouldn't have even considered. And also, fuck dogs, apparently. Not literally, because you go to prison, but they are very, very difficult to evade, apparently. Ooh, you're always making food when I stream. You and Sigorn, is it? And then Captain is always like, I order Borgar. Borgar. I don't have a lot of groceries right now, so I don't really have a lot of choice as to what to eat. Oh, that's a good point. It is. That doesn't explain Sigurd, though. Because it's too early for dinner with him. Although I guess it usually happens around 6 p.m. here, so it makes sense. What time do you guys generally have meals? I've noticed that different countries have like a different idea of when breakfast, lunch, and dinner is. Breakfast and lunch are usually about the same. Dinner is totally different. Like when I work, breakfast is 8 a.m., lunch is 12 p.m. Dinner is 4 p.m. or 1600 hours. And then there'll be a snack at like 1800 hours, 2000 hours. Right, it's 5 to 7, somewhere in there. Yeah. Right. You've been mapping the whole day and only, dude, I do that sometimes. So something has fundamentally shifted in the way that I think about stuff, and I don't think it's for the better. But I used to have, and I guess I still kind of do, just with less motivation. I used to have a really, really obsessive personality where when I discovered something I enjoyed doing, I would dump so much time and effort into it that it was exhausting. That's how I learned how to draw when I was a kid. It's how I learned how to play guitar in my late teens, early 20s. Like, I would just get absolutely obsessed with the thing and completely and totally like absorb myself in it for years sometimes. I was crazy about stuff. Like, not sane. The amount of effort I would put into stuff was really unhealthy. So, right, I feel the same way about like game development, and the same way about coding, because while I've always enjoyed coding, I never really got obsessive about it and completely deep dived into it. And I think that if I had, I probably would make a lot more money right now. If in my early 20s, instead of learning guitar, I had learned like Python or C or something, I'd probably be making a lot more money. It's a hell of a lot harder to make money playing guitar than it is to make money coding. You know? Like, damn. I really... Or actually, the biggest regret is I wish I never stopped drawing every day. Like, I drew every day throughout my childhood until the house fire, and then I like gave up on it, and I wish I had never done that. Check 123 Slaughter Me Street. You, Abderus, and Stid have a vague similarity in that there is some like obscure game that you guys seem to always know about and enjoy. Like, if there is a suggestion from Stid, Abderus, or Extra, I know that it's going to be like a smaller, weird indie game. Not that that's bad. I'm not being critical. I'm just saying it's a thing. No, I didn't see the new pics. Hang on. There's so much going on now. There was dead silence and me ranting into the emptiness. Oh my God. I just saw Nat's Dr. Evil Versace. What is this? Anime trained style game 2. Each image generated. What does this do? Okay, that's cool. Okay, so it's just slowly hang on, look at this, This is AI generated, but it's slowly transitioning between images. It must be using some kind of image to image thing. And it slowly melts into stuff. But that actually looks super fucking cool. It's actually pretty smooth. It's too bad we don't have a lot of temporal coherence. Bow, 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 bow. A lot of temporal coherence. That is fucking great. Or we could make really cool stable diffusion videos. I have not been checking out this artwork, but what pictures are we talking about? Oh, okay. I think I figured out what we were talking about. Yeah. One thing I like about your style is that you very obviously like things skeletonized. That's not bad at all. But you have a very skeletonized style. Like if you ever see like a skeletonized rifle, you'll know what I mean. You really like adding those little mushrooms, don't you? I already know that there's probably some way to rocket jump all the way up that, and I want no fucking part of it. No part of it. I'm good. I also like how you centered your gun so it actually looks cooler in the image. It's very like 1 point perspective, but you can also tell it's like converging on other points of perspective. Like I bet if you were to go out in this platform and look left and right, it would be something similar. This reminds me of Patch Adams. Probably gonna get in trouble for this, but this is not a bad thing. It's just what came to mind. Don't get mad. Patch Adams. Doctors Conference. Let's see if we can find it. Does it not? Why do I not have desktop audio? Hello? Is it doing the thing again? Is it? No, it's not quiet. It's dead. Hang on. It's doing the audio thing again, chat. Why is it doing this? Oh no, OBS is just muted. Why is OBS muting itself? It needs to stop.
Chosen Hunter Adams.
Here.
Before we adjourn, Dean Walcott has a brief announcement.
Oh, he's going to have the sex change. I knew this.
I love
Next
Robin
Monday,
Williams.
The hospital is hosting a medical seminar/retreat in the Fellowship of American College of Gynecologists.
I'll get the strippers. It is important that they be received in a manner suitable to their status and position.
I guess it views it as output, but it's really weird. I don't think it's supposed to work that way, and I've never had the issue before recently.
I have traditionally selected an outstanding student to head the welcoming committee. Time demands are great, and
Can we just talk about how Philip Seymour Hoffman is one of the greatest actors of all time? Just throwing it out there.
wouldn't want to jeopardize the academic
So good.
performance of a weaker student. This year, I have chosen Hunter Adams.
Thank you.
Hunter, there's a detailed list of instructions in my office. Oh, and the auditorium could use a good cleaning.
Well, he takes advantage of this.
Did you hear him? In a style according to their stature and position. I am a great doctor. Worship me. Spread before me.
All right, we're going to skip forward
Good to see you. How you doing, Doctor?
to where we actually see what he did to the auditorium.
You'll find the facilities here just perfect for your purposes today. We have
These are all gynecologists, by the way.
If you just follow me in,
Welcome, cold-handed ones.
Welcome, gynos
Brother,
at your
greet.
at your cervix.
Welcome, so many who have touched so many women. in
Patch
such a
Adams, the real
long
one,
way.
sent me all of the books signed and other stuff for free, which was neat. How the fuck did you manage that?
If you think it's hot out there, whoa! Come on, come on, come on!
Fucking echo. That echo. Jesus Christ, man. But for some reason, when I was looking at this image, I immediately thought of Patch Adams. So I asked him some questions for a school project. Jesus Christ, man. Worked for Google, worked for Microsoft, obviously a secret agent, knows Patch Adams. You're a fucking celebrity, Brant. It's bullshit. You're a celebrity. It's not cool. Go away, Gonk. No one wants you here. I'm kidding, dude. You're good. You're good. All right, let's see this 1, 2, 3 Slaughter Me Street.
Here we go, kids.
I just realized it's like point and clicky. Yo, come back. We love you. Oh God. Is this the second video? No, it's the same one. Why did it repeat it?
What's going on, everybody? I am the Game Salmon, and welcome to one.
How long is this video?
Slaughter Me.
Wait. They put a streamer's video in their description and it's like 6 minutes long? Hang on.
Who came out of nowhere?
I like that you snapped to
know?
coordinates.
How do I know? Okay, I'm automatically terrible at this game. I have no idea what I'm doing. My flashlight won't stay on. If my flashlight would stay on, that'd be great. Stay right there. Oh,
They're right next to you, bro.
Oh, I understand. I got it.
Man, this guy yells. Is that me when I'm loud? I feel like that's me when I'm loud. Here, we'll wishlist it. It's got very positive ratings, but it's definitely... Thanks, Gonk. I appreciate that, man. You're a real one. Listen.
I get it.
This guy is louder than me.
I totally get it. Wait. I totally get it.
That's how I talk most of the time.
He appears right in front of me. He doesn't like it. Hi. And we just have to be careful as we move forward.
Okay, he's calmed down.
I understand how to do it. I understand how to play the game.
He does yell a lot, though. Do I yell a lot? I don't think I yell a lot. I think I do occasionally.
I do. I get it.
I watched another streamer the other day. It's been the other day. This has been like a year ago. But there was a dude that I was watching, and I regret it because I'm not going to say who it was, but they were obnoxious as fuck. They were super, super, super obnoxious. Way more popular than me, but I'm not like that. I don't enjoy it as much. You know, it was like he was trying to be like I Show Speed or like a Raging XQC or something. He was just really loud and really intense and making vulgar jokes. And like, if it's every now and then, I'll let it slide. But that was literally the dude's personality. You could tell that he had created a personality of a loud, obnoxious person and was just using it while he streamed. And I don't think that I'm that good of an actor. I don't think I could do that. I don't think I could pretend to be something I'm not for 4 or 5 hours. You're gonna like collect it and put it.
You guys gotta go away. I don't care how nice and fluffy you are.
Through a
I
machine.
wanna win you at a prize in a carnival, but not meet you like this in a dark alley in 1, 2.
Machine learning algorithm. God, I can't talk with this guy. I can't do it. I can't do it. Oh my God. Hi on live. Let's do it. Let's do it, chat. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. My God, that character is my favorite character in all of High on Life. It's the only gun that I'm like, bro.
Les, is that you?
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Let's do it. Talk to me.
Let's do it.
So what? All he can say is his name?
Let's do it.
Les, I can't.
Let's do it.
I'm so sorry.
Let's do it. Do it.
All right, let's do it. We got this.
Let's do it.
Let's walk this house back to Earth.
Also, I don't know who does the voice for this particular weapon, but doesn't it sound like Sylvester Stallone?
Let's do it.
Okay, dude, we get it.
Let's do it.
He sounds like Sylvester Stallone fucking voiced Let's Do It.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Whoa, no. You should not sacrifice. Let's do it. We just brought him back to life. It's not fair.
Let's do it.
Do you know the sentient gun in Cyberpunk? Like the AI gun that you can use? I didn't know it, but there is a cap on how many people you can kill. And then you end up in a conversation with it. I think it's if you kill more than 50 people with the gun refuses to fire. And you enter into this conversation and you're like, what do you mean I can't fire the gun? It's here. Let me look this up really quick. I can't remember the name of the gun. Sentient gun cyberpunk when you've killed too many people. Yeah, Skippy. Yeah, it's Skippy. Hang on. Here we are.
Why? Why is it blocked?
Opening frequently asked questions. Item. Why can't I kill more than 50 people? Answer. The fuck is wrong with you? Please go see a therapist, you psycho. Note to self. Rewrite later. Do not forget.
I think there is a way around it. I think there's a way you can cheat it, but I didn't do a gun build. I did a sword build for my first playthrough. And holy shit, is the Sandevistan sword build just ridiculously fun. It is a ridiculously fun build. The only thing I didn't like was that you can't deflect. Apparently, they had that functionality early in the game, but they got rid of it for some reason, the ability to deflect using your sword. And so someone had to mod Cyberpunk to add it back in. And so now you can do like the Star Wars deflect thing, where you wiggle the sword around and the bullets bounce back off. And I'm pretty sure if you aim at people while doing it, they shoot themselves. My brother in Christ, fix your internet, Jack. I'm just kidding. Listen, I'm going to go use the restroom, get one more cup of coffee, and then we're going to play this, okay? So I'll be right back. You get your internet figured out. Do a little dance, make a little love, and we'll get down tonight. Doop, 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 get down tonight. It sucks that your internet's being a pain. I watched Crimson a little bit last night, and her internet was not great. I didn't want to say anything. It ended up being a pretty short stream anyway. But there definitely was like bitrate issues. I think a lot of it just has to do with how far away I am. I think that's probably going to be your problem too. Like, you're just such an incredible distance away from where I am. It relies on so many servers and connections in between you and me, you know? I mean, it's literally, my image is traveling through cables under the Atlantic Ocean to get to you. I'm sure the storm doesn't help. I'm just saying. I know I told Brant, but were you guys here when I told you about the thing I hallucinated the other night? Like, I was laying in bed on my laptop and saw a really fucking creepy thing. I can try to recreate it again, but it's kind of a pain because I have to, like, turn the lights off. Hang on. It was it was annoying. I'm going to use my phone to turn everything off and on. That way I don't have to worry about... All right, so I'm going to make it dark in here. Hang on, I'll show you. We'll look at that short. Just hang on. So I'm lying in bed, and it's right next to the desk here. And I'm watching videos on the laptop, right? I'm watching videos on the laptop. Now, I have a night light. It's a brightness activated light in the hallway. It's just so that I don't trip over shit when I go into the kitchen or the bathroom in the middle of the night. So it was even darker than that, right? It was even darker than this. But I'm lying there in bed, and I look up over at the doorway, and this is what I see. The dead-on silhouette of a hand reaching out of the hallway into my bedroom. It opened its fingers. I could see them. It closed into a fist and then receded back into the hallway. I thought I was going to have a fucking heart attack. And, you know, I'm not big on ghosts or anything like that. So my brain immediately thinks I've got a fucking intruder. Someone is in my apartment building. So I get up to go investigate, right? It's never happened again. I get up to go investigate, right? And my front door is locked. The windows are locked. There's no other access point except one in the entire apartment. And it's a panel in the ceiling of my bathroom that leads to the attic space, right? And you can actually use it to get into the other apartments, I'm pretty sure, which is kind of fucked. I kind of don't like that. But if you were to move the panel, set up a ladder, climb into the attic, you could go to someone else's panel, move it, and get into their bathroom if you really wanted to. I think there's probably smartly spaced 2x4s to prevent you from that, but I'm not sure. I just hope that nobody tries it. But that's the only way someone could have gotten into my apartment, and there's no way they would have done that. There's no way that they would have gone into the bathroom, set up a ladder, moved the panel, got up into the attic space, retrieved the ladder, and put the panel back in the time that it took me to get in there. I mean, you still have to get into someone else's apartment, so you still have to break in somewhere. But it honestly freaked me out a little bit. I'm like, what the fuck? So the best I can guess is I hallucinated it. I was watching space videos on the laptop, and I thought maybe it was like an optical illusion. So I scrolled back in the video to see if there was anything that looked remotely similar, and my brain had just confused it. There was nothing that looked even remotely like what I saw. But it genuinely scared me. I don't get scared easy, not like properly. But when I thought that somebody had broken into my apartment, I was like, fuck, I don't have my firearms. They're not here. they're with my brother right now. So I have nothing to defend myself with other than like a water bottle. You know, what the fuck am I going to do? Okay. America. Hell yeah. It's fuck yeah, but still. All right, so the problem I have with these videos... The problem I have with these videos are a lot of people will purposefully put animals in distress and then record themselves saving the animal so that they look like a badass. So, oh, you guys can't see this. Hang on, we'll reload it. So this guy is saving a cat with a bucket and a rope, right? How do we know that this person didn't put them in there and then record it? And that's what bothers me about these videos. It was actually my mom who pointed out that, because she saw a video that very much looked staged. She's like, oh, this is definitely staged. And then it occurred to her that people are probably doing this on purpose to get internet clout. So, yeah. Let's hope that's not true, but if it is, that's super fucked. Let's hope the cat fell in there all on their own. Because cats aren't known to be graceful or have good balance. All right, let's do it, boys. At dead of night. Bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Da na na na. Bum 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 bum. Ba na na. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. What is that from? Isn't that like the 20th Century Fox, like, brass section with like the searchlights? Hang on. Hang on. I'm pretty sure it is. It would be 20th Century Fox intro thing. This thing. Yeah, that's what it was. I don't know why that got stuck in my head, but it did. All right, we got a bookend, boys. Ooh. This is loud. All right. I'm trying to set it to 20. There we go. Turn this down a little bit. I'll put this up to 15. Yeah, there we go. Let's see. Save current game, game stats, review sightings, watch tutorial, and intro. All right. This is a weird way to organize a game. Well, I will say cats will get themselves into fucked up situations if they're being chased by a predator. Should I watch the full tutorial or should I just go with it? I'll check it out. Maybe I should just watch the prologue. All right, here. The situation. This is Jimmy Hall, the proprietor. And dangerous psychopath. It's wild. He has dark plans for Maya's friends. Maya has escaped. Jimmy knows he has to stop her. Jimmy hides wherever he can. Around corners. In the shadows, I see him. Waiting for you to arrive. Or sneaking up behind you. He can't hide on the stairs. Or on the ground floor. Or in the basement. Strategy. If Jimmy sees you move away out of his line of sight, okay. You can hide in any unlocked room. Yeah. If Jimmy comes in, hide in wardrobe. Or in the bathroom. Use the spyglass in guest rooms to see if Jimmy is outside. Call out to attract him. Interesting. To control where he goes. Find room keys in drawers. Okay. Lock Jimmy out of rooms. That's a cool concept. Or lock him in. If you can escape first. Oh, I see. Quickly check rooms by looking through keyholes. The dead. Jimmy has a murderous past. I wonder why. His victims never left. They still haunt the hotel. Use the spirit receiver to talk to them. Ask them about things you've seen and uncover their story. Asking about important connections will make them appear. Then follow the flickering lights, okay. And listen for strange sounds. Wild. Use a compass to guide you. When you're near, keep looking around. Or keep still and watch ahead. Maya's talent? Brown chicken, brown gown, bucket chicken. Kidding. Maya can see into the other world? Move to a dimly lit place. Then use the mirror, so like a scrying mirror. You will see the location of important items, the locations of spirits, connections between items and spirits. But not Jimmy, right? Like, sometimes Jimmy steals things if he catches you. Look for your spirit receiver in the first room, storeroom near the stairs. Find compasses and keys in guest rooms. Read the ghost receiver instructions for more advice on ghost hunting. Let's watch the prologue.
Just leave me alone.
Hello?
Maya, it's Hannah.
Hannah, where are you? You all went off and left me behind. Where are you now? What's this number?
We're all booked into a hotel up the road. How far away are you?
I don't know. I'll have to call when I get there.
You can't. There's no signal.
Well, it doesn't matter. Just go to bed, Hannah.
Well, listen. Make sure you're...
Of course, we got to make sure we're... And then so that we don't... Everybody knows that. I actually like this.
Ah, Maya, I presume. Oh, don't be alarmed.
I recognize this actor.
Your friends booked you in. Let me just check. Ah, yes. Room 101. It's all been paid for, so you don't have to worry about anything. You're very nice friends. Very nice. And there's quite a few of you I see as well. Nice to see so many fresh, young faces. For a change. You're here for the music festival in town, I presume?
Yeah, we were supposed to be camping there tonight, but...
There's hardly weather for that, is there? Will you be staying for breakfast?
I don't think so. We'll probably just get going.
That's fine. And if you don't mind me asking, Maya, would you be interested in the entertainment tonight?
Tonight?
Starts around midnight, usually. It's me doing it, actually. Comedy. I do this comedy character called Hugo Punch. He's sort of this comedic sociopath. Says things that you're not supposed to say and that sort of thing. It's
a lot of
popular with
reverb.
Students.
I don't think so. We're all just going to bed, I think.
Are you sure I can't twist your arm on this?
It's okay. I'd rather just go to bed. Sorry.
Fine.
Which way are the rooms?
Just take the lift. You're on the first floor.
Okay, thanks.
Oh, and then drop your key off in the box, if you will, Maya, please, tomorrow.
I wish I could pause because I do kind of want to comment on some of these things like you are.
Best show in town and no takers. Who needs proper entertainment when you've got YouTube and My Face or whatever? Stupid, uncultured.
You don't like rude children. They're naughty.
Don't start this again. I don't want to hear it, okay?
Creepy
Not tonight.
painting on the wall.
Naughty children are bad eggs. They need to be taught a lesson.
Shut up! Just shut up! You always do this. They're paying customers. They haven't done anything to you. Just leave them alone.
Bad eggs need cracking. Whack 'em hard and crack their shell. Kick 'em down the stairs to hell. You know what you need to do, Jimmy. Show them who's boss. That's the way to do it.
I'm enjoying it. Chill.
That's it. Go to sleep.
You have to understand from my perspective, this is very loud, so it's hard to really say anything and keep track of my thoughts while it's playing. And I can't pause it to speak, so... it's at a good volume to enjoy. I would take them all. Oh, that's smart. Master key, sure. Okay, I think that's pretty much the prologue. Is it gonna play the tutorial? I don't want to play the tutorial again. Yeah, okay. It's now going through the tutorial bit, I think. When it jumps to the next scene, if it's a repeat, I'm gonna go ahead and exit. No, I don't remember this. I wonder how many people he killed. So I can actually see some of the amateurishness. I think Jimmy is a fairly decent actor, but the actress, there were a couple of like callback responses that felt a little stilted. Like there was almost a pause where she had to think of her lines. The cinematography is pretty good. The lighting is pretty good. The sound is trying to be cinematic, but like the reverb when she's interacting with him at the front desk at the hotel was way over the top. The reverb wouldn't be that noticeable. Like there would be some slapback like room noise, but I don't think it would be quite that loud. But it's not like anything that ruins the experience. It's actually way more than I would have expected from a game that is presumably an indie game, right? I don't think a AAA developer made this game. I could be wrong. In fact, hang on. Let's find out. Let's go to the store page really quick. Who made this? Baggy Cat Ltd. They're the developer and the publisher, so they self-published. Oh, they made Contradiction, which is on my wish list. Interesting. Cool. So they've made 2 such games. All right. All right. I guess we're gonna, let's see. There's game stats, review sightings, watch tutorial intro, receiver instructions. On supernatural communication, a word of caution. When contacting a ghost or spirit, their emotional state translates directly to their electrical potential or energy state. Ghosts can manifest in either high or low energy states, but for voice communication, a low energy state is required. They may be prompted to shift between energy states by provocative or aggressive questioning. If a ghost enters a high energy state, this device will receive only a loud static noise and communication cannot proceed any further. Ghosts in a high energy state often manifest physically without electronic or optical aid. This usually occurs at a different location. Please bear in mind that supernatural entities are the souls of the dead. Please treat them with due respect. So we don't want to piss them off too much. I thought it would be beneficial. This is the device you found. Select this to switch it on. It can detect spirits' voices if you're near enough to them. You need to find a compass, okay? If you haven't seen it, go to the menu and watch the tutorial and video before you continue, okay? Yeah, we're playing now. Start questions by asking, okay. If there's no reply, there are no spirits around. Loud noise means there's a spirit in a high energy state near.
Is anyone there? Is anyone there?
Okay, there's no one nearby. Okay. All right. So very Miss-like, right? What's this way? Try the door. Obviously, we want to try the door to see if we can get out because it would be funny as shit if we couldn't. Okay. Don't know what that is. Wait, can I... Is there another way to control this without mouse controls? Hang on. Huh. No, as far as I can tell, there are not any settings, but that's okay. I was thinking like a controller would be cool for this. You need to find a compass and a scrying mirror. Won't let me go any deeper, son of a bitch. Okay, let's go back around. Ooh, what is this? Oh, volume. Wait a minute, there has got to be settings in here somewhere. Just receiver instructions tutorial. Oh! Audio loudness, quick exit, UI brightness adjust, saturation adjust, and reset levels. Okay, there isn't anything more. Okay. Fine. Alright. Which way do we want to go? I actually want to check out this room that Jimmy went in. Can't go any deeper. Nothing to interact with in here. Need to find a scrying mirror. Uh-oh. Stop being weird, game. We'll go in here.
Is someone there?
I just figured that might be a room where like a child would be or something. Right? Like, you see an arcade, you think, ooh, I don't like it down here, but I guess he doesn't come out here. Also, I keep clicking off screen because of the, okay, stairs. He can't hide on stairs. There is the lift. One is out of order. I can call a lift, but I think I'm going to take the stairs to the first floor. He also can't hide in the basement, right? But we need to find the compass. Oh, it's locked. Fuck, we might have to take the lift. Go down. This reminds me a lot of playing Riven. It reminds me so much of playing Riven. I really enjoy it. All right, let's try calling the lift. Probably a terrible idea, but fuck it. Let's try it. All right, ground floor. Are you having difficulty with it? All right, now we have to be careful. I'm looking very cautiously. Okay, there's nothing there. Okay, we're looking for room 101. I don't know what room that is. The store. Okay, good. All right. There's nothing I can interact with in here. I can move, or it acts like I can move forward, but you can't. I also don't know how to check the keyholes yet. Let's see. 106. Got a master key. Nice, 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 nice. We can hide in the wardrobe. Let's check the door. Got the mirror. Fuck yeah. When used in a dark place. Okay. You can only use the scrying mirror when this icon is visible. Either by the door, in rooms, or on the ground floor kitchen. Use the mirror to see clues about where to go or which items to use next. It will also help you to locate lost keys, compasses, and the ghost box. I'll use it. But first, I want to test this hiding in the wardrobe function. Right, and I can still see out. Okay. All right, and I also want to try the spirit box really quick. See if anybody's up here.
Is someone there?
Okay, no luck with the spirit box yet. Return to the door. And then use the scrying mirror. Compass, 123. Jimmy? What does that mean? Does that mean that fucking good old Jimmy is... Okay, that's to leave the room. I can hide in the bathroom. We can test this function. Right, same drill. Okay, I'm getting it. Now, how do I check? Can I check the keyhole or the peeper? That's going to drive me crazy that my mouse can go off screen. That's why I wanted to access settings. But here, I'm going to do a thing really quick. Ugh. Oh, shoot. Here, I'm going to pause just for a second. Things might get weird, chat. They might get weird. Okay. We good? We're good.